Every single day, we're seeing the birth of a new technology, a new app, a new AI tool, a new machine that promises to make life easier, faster, and better. But have you noticed something strange? The moment one technology is released, another one quickly replaces it, not in years or months, but sometimes within days. What was once considered a breakthrough now becomes outdated before it even reaches the masses. And the question we need to ask, what happens if this cycle keeps accelerating? Will we reach a point where innovation starts to kill itself? Will we hit a wall where nothing truly feels new anymore? Let's take a closer look. Imagine you're a developer or an engineer who spends years building a revolutionary product. You invest time, knowledge, effort, and probably millions in funding. You finally launch it, thinking you've changed the game. But before the world even fully recognizes your contribution, someone else, maybe a competitor, or even an individual in another country, reverse engineers it, adds 2 features, and launches their own version. It's faster, cheaper, and often gets more attention. The public quickly shifts focus, and your original work, forgotten in the shadows. This is the reality of today's tech world. For example, take what happened with ChatGPT. It created a wave. But very soon, other companies followed: Claude, Gemini, Grok, and more. Some had slightly better features in certain areas. Some were cheaper. And suddenly, the loyalty shifted. It didn't matter who started the revolution. The only thing people cared about was who offered more right now. That's what we're witnessing, a technological rat race, where the prize isn't invention, but short-term dominance. And here's the dangerous part. The value of innovation is shrinking. There was a time when a single invention like the light bulb or the telephone changed the course of history for decades. Today, if you invent something truly game-changing, it might trend for a week or two, and then it's lost in the noise. The attention span of the world has collapsed, and with it, the sense of appreciation for deep, meaningful innovation. Smartphone manufacturers, for instance, release new models every year, claiming mind-blowing improvements. But at best, they deliver a 5 to 10% upgrade. Do people even notice anymore? We've reached a point where the difference between new and latest is practically meaningless. And it gets even more troubling when we look at what's actually being created. Much of today's innovation isn't really innovation at all. It's repetition, remixes, slightly altered copies of what already exists. Think about all the apps that tried to become the next Twitter. Threads, Mastodon, Bluesky. Some gained users briefly, but they weren't truly original ideas. They were just variations of the same thing, dressed in different branding. And in this race to release, companies are putting out half-baked products that break more than they solve. The hunger for first-to-market is overpowering the responsibility to build something that lasts. Now let's ask, who wins in this scenario? Is it the original inventor? Often not. Is it the person who improves and clones the product? Sometimes. Is it the user? Maybe, but only if they can afford to keep upgrading, learning, and adapting. In reality, the ones who benefit the most are the big data companies, the ones collecting user behavior, selling it, and adapting faster than anyone else. These corporations are now shaping the pace of technology, and the creators are just trying to keep up. This raises another big question. Is there a limit to innovation? Can we actually run out of things to invent? The answer might surprise you. We may not run out of ideas, but we are hitting a functional ceiling. Look around. Your phone still looks the same as it did 10 years ago. Your laptop? Same design, slightly faster processor. Even electric vehicles have started to plateau in terms of core innovation. Most breakthroughs today are invisible. They're in software, algorithms, and back-end systems. And because they're invisible, users don't feel the wow factor anymore. The sense of wonder is fading. That's not all. There's also a psychological toll. Consumers are overwhelmed. With every new update, every new device, every new version, we are mentally exhausted. Most people don't even want the latest anymore. They just want something that works and doesn't change every 3 months. And this exhaustion is also affecting creators. Why would someone spend years building something revolutionary, knowing it'll be copied, undercut, and replaced before it even gains real recognition? The passion to invent is slowly turning into the pressure to survive. But is there a way out of this trap? Maybe. If we stop measuring progress by speed and start measuring it by sustainability, if we begin to focus on meaningful, ethical, and long-term tech rather than short-lived hype, look at open-source projects like Linux, still evolving after decades, run by communities, not corporations. Or Tesla's approach to software updates that can make a 5-year-old car feel brand new. These are examples of innovation with soul, tech that grows over time, not tech that burns out like a spark. So, will innovation die? No. But it may slow down. It may pause to breathe. It may shift direction, from chasing the next big thing to building things that truly matter. In a world drowning in newness, maybe the most revolutionary thing we can do is to create something that lasts. If this video made you think, share it with someone. Let's start a real conversation in the comments. Do you feel technology is moving too fast? Are we actually progressing or just running in circles? And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon, because next week we're diving even deeper into the untold truths of the tech world.